Hi. Nothing brings me more peace than sitting by the ocean with nature, closing my eyes, breathing in the salty fresh air, meditating after a yoga class. I'm so grateful to sit here right now. I am so grateful. This is the paradise I've been looking for my whole life. So I want to share a story with you. When I was 13 years old, I had emergency brain surgery. And it was music that was the alchemy that helped me heal. It was music that gave me the inspiration to get out of that hospital bed, to overcome the trauma from seeing the stitches falling out of the left side of my head, from comprehending that my brain had just been cut open. Music was my remedy. Music was the tool that I was exposed to at the age of 13. I didn't know what meditation was. I didn't even know how to meditate. And I couldn't move because I had a turban around my head like a character out of a Harry Potter book. So, as time went on, let me rewind a little bit. So, after having brain surgery, I got to make a wish to meet Justin Timberlake, and I did. And that was the greatest day of a 13-year-old girl's life. That day made me so happy, going backstage, getting to meet him, watching the concert. It was absolutely incredible. I said, that's what I want to do when I get older. I want to be a performer and I want to sing on stage and I want to make people feel good. So I decided I was going to move to New York City and I was going to become a performer. And I did. I moved to New York, I danced on Broadway, I produced my own shows, I wrote my own album, I played clubs all over New York. And still, after all those years, my health suffered. I still felt sick. I battled depression, IBS, cystic acne, and heartbreak, a lot of heartbreak, on top of some family trauma, which was really hard for me to cope. This idea that my brother was having brain trauma and I had had brain trauma, it just didn't all make sense. So as I started to think about this and do some deeper research, I realized that, you know what, maybe these brain deficiencies aren't genetic. Maybe there is something actually we can do about them. I began to realize that I need to research more, I need to study, I need to learn. And so there was just this intuition inside of me that told me to continue to research. And a lot of it had to do with the fact that I had these large cystic pimples on my face. And it's the cystic acne that really made me start to look from the inside out. For years, for over 16 years, I was told that I would not be able to heal my cystic acne naturally and that it was too hard. And then I started meeting people. And then I shifted my thoughts and I believed that I could. And then I actually did. And then I realized, wow, I just healed something from addressing it from the root of the dysfunction. And I was like, that's really cool. That's important to me. It was through healing my cystic acne naturally that I realized what I valued. But here is the twisted plot. The acne went away, but then it came back. And it came back because of stress, a lack of financial health, a lack of mental health, and I had a whole new set of problems to sort through. People told me, why don't you just go see a dermatologist? Why don't you take this cream? Why don't you put this cream on your face? Why don't you take these pills? And I said no. I would rather my face have acne on it than not cure it from the root of the dysfunction. Because ultimately, every time that I took a temporary fix, every time I popped a pill, it was a temporary cure. But not even a cure, because when I popped those pills, it led to irritable bowel syndrome. When you're taking something that leads to another issue, that's not addressing it from the root of the dysfunction. And thus I realized who I was. I realized that what's important to me, what I value most, is addressing sickness, illness from the root of the dysfunction. And as I've been researching and studying and living here in California, I've met many different people and different healers that have opened my mind to exploring health in new ways. But ultimately, I did the work myself. And I did the work from the inside out. And so, while music was the first healing alchemy for me as an adolescent, it is addressing illness from the root of the dysfunction called lifestyle medicine that has helped me realize who I truly am and my higher purpose. My higher purpose is to help you heal from the root of your dysfunction and bring you back to your optimal health through lifestyle medicine. And so I invite you on my journey. I invite you to follow me because I'm excited for this new chapter. Thank you for being in my life. Thank you for watching. And happy Sunday.